Good day, everyone. My name is Nadya. As I am your host today, we're going to discuss on investigating English speaking problem, specifying on implication for speaking curriculum development in Indonesia, which will be presented by Ms. Ramadhani Sundari. The time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nadia. Good, good day, my honorable audiences. So, I am Ramadhani Sundari, a student of English Department of UNP. So, today I would like present an article entitled Investigating English Speaking Problems, Implication for Speaking Curriculum Development in Indonesia. So first, we come to the introduction. Speaking. Speaking is normally imitative and reproductive, providing students to practice patterns of language and communication. Best Becker and Rose, 2016. It means that for students, speaking is so important for the purpose of the communicative one, because through speaking, students can express their ideas and opinions with others. There are many problems. There are some problems in speaking that students find in the classroom. For example, complicated structure, inappropriate intonation and pronunciation. But in here, the main problem that students face in the classroom is language anxiety. It is correlated with student unwillingness to speak English, especially in the classroom, and it makes them not interested in speaking in English. Maybe they fear to other people about other people listen their speaking. Maybe they feel anxiety about their intonation, or maybe they feel anxiety with their pronunciation in speaking. So the teacher have played a vital roles in developing the student's speaking skill or solving all of these problems. And also other aspects needed in speaking skill, for example, cultural and social matters. Next, we come to the research goal of this study. Um, this study is to investigating some English speaking problems by the students of English Language Education Department at State Islamic Institute of Kudus, Indonesia. And this study employed qualitative research. First, semi-structured interviews were done with all the informants, including 30 students. It is 50 students from third semester and 50 students from fifth semester, and also for lecturers. Um, all interview were tape recorded, and then the writers or the researcher will transcribe it. And also observation. The observation is the observation in this research will observe the situation, the station of speaking class, and also the teaching method that used by the teacher or the lecturers in the classroom, whether it is the syllabi, the materials, and also the curriculum used in the classroom. And the last one, the participation of the student or the student or the student's ability in practicing speaking English in the speaking class. And the last one is focused group discussing. Next, we come to the result and discussion. It was it was found that most students in English language education department encounter some problems in speaking in English. For example, number one is lack of appropriate vocabulary. It is caused by the student rarely use an English outside the classroom, and it makes them not familiar with some vocabulary because they rarely use it in outside the classroom. The second one is lack of grammar mastery. Um, One of the samples said that um, they need they need to take much time to use the correct grammar to translate an Indonesia. to English while they are speaking. So the I think they don't need to do to they don't need to use grammar correctly actually in speaking, but it needed. But in speaking, they just need to have improvisation quickly or when they want to speak. And the third one is lack of correct pronunciation. Most of the students have terrible to analyze the different sound. For example, the last sound of the and the. And also, some of the students said that they still confused about the use of the differences between an American and also the British accent. And the next one is lack of English input outside the class. Yeah, uh, the 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 student said that it is hard to find a friend outside the class to speak in English because they most of them use in Japanese and Indonesia in their daily life. And the next one is lack of confidence. Um, Lack of confidence, it is because they less use have they less to have a public speaking outside the classroom. That's why they lack of confidence to use or to speak in English in the classroom. The next one is lack of language development in the curriculum. So to to make the solution of this problem is the first one, integrate technology in speaking class. Yeah, integrate integration of technology in English teaching and learning is of a great importance in development of basic English language skill, not only for speaking, but also for listening and also writing and reading. And the second one, use numerous creative strategies. Yeah, the teacher may use, for example, games in the classroom to make their more fun in the classroom. So the teacher have to create a strategies to make the classroom is more better. And the next one is pursue the student to speak. Yeah, it means that the student have to speak English in the classroom. Pursue the student to speak in English. Give them motivation. Give them motivation about English. So the teacher from the teacher first, the teacher have to use an English in the classroom and pursue the student to speak English in the classroom. So the next one is create an English atmosphere. So maybe first teacher need maybe first teacher need to create an empathetic atmosphere in which students aren't afraid of failure and their individual differences, or teacher can create speaking community by in the classroom. So the last one is redesign the English speaking curriculum, maybe by considering adequate contents of English materials, particularly in speaking curriculum. I think that's all about my explanation. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ramadhani, for the explanation of the presentation. If there's any question from the audience, please.
Okay, my name is Rezi Hidayati. I want to ask you a question. Nowadays, teachers who are teaching English as foreign language have to use English to communicate in class. But teachers still face difficulties due to the lack of ability of students to understand and speak English. And if teachers still use the first language, I think it won't improve the students' speaking skill. So what is the best solution of the problem?
I think the teacher should combine Indonesian and also the English in the classroom. Maybe the teacher should still explain the material with an English with an English, but in the last of the lesson or in the conclusion, the teacher use an Indonesian one, so the student can understand the material or the topic that have been teach by the teacher. So I think the combine the English and Indonesian one is the best way to teach the students.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Thank you. Back to Nadia.
Okay. If there's any question more for Miss Ramadhani.
Yes. Okay. My name is Annisa Nur Umatil. So I have found that some students speaking English is interesting, but the problem is they are not confident to do so because they are getting afraid of grammatical error. So what do you think about this? And does the way how teacher teach is one of the cause of this problem? Thank you.
Okay. I think they are the teacher the teacher teach their student in a boring way. So it makes the student feel not interesting to speak English more because the teacher not give them a best strategies or the best activities in the classroom. So it makes them become more bored to learn an English and become then um, not don't want to learn more about English. So I think it is better if the teacher use an interesting way to learn English in the classroom, especially in a speaking one.
Mm, okay, I
I think
think
that's all about my explanation.
okay. So yes, so the teacher is one of the cause, right? So thank you for your explanation, Miss Rama.
Sure.
Okay. So that's all for our discussion today. If there's no more question, and I hope that the audience were enlightened about this topic, then that will be the wrap. Thank you, and see you on the next occasion. Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Thank
See you.
you.